What up, though? Welcome to Let's Start Detroit Last Up. Well, free for all Friday, man. You know what the song is. It's Friday. Then, hey, it's Saturday, Sunday. Well, it is free for all Friday. Man, guess what happens next week? Man, it's the most wonderful time of the year. The new league year starts next week. Man, we got free agency on the and the draft. It's so much stuff going on right now. But thank you guys for joining us, man. So like the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when you're getting fresh content from us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Let's introduce the panel. First up, we got the queen of the Prowl, Miss Valerie Bordeaux. Good morning, Queen.
Good morning. We got a lot to talk about with football today. And guess what time it is, y'all? Since it's all kicking up in gear, it is going to be the Prowl Nation Family Mock Draft this year. I'm going all Loki on this bitch. I'm going to be adding some mayhem, some madness to this mix. And it's going to be something like you've never seen before or participated in before. And now the gold members got a sneak peek. The rest of the panel doesn't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I didn't tell them everything. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the show because the panel's probably going to hate me. And Curt and Luke are probably going to need their blood pressure medications. But stay tuned to see how you're going to stay tuned. Stay tuned.
All right, then he said it, man. Let me introduce my guy, man. Y'all see Homer sitting up there. It is Luke G of Luke G's Field Review. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, what's going on, family? Just excited to talk some football, man. It's always good when we get together and break bread. So this is a good moment, man. So let's have some fun with it, people.
Yeah, man. And y'all know who it is, man. He makes a rare appearance on Free for All Fridays, but that's where he started at on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. It's my man, LL Cool Torrance. He is the proprietor, the owner, and the inventor of the Tupperware T-shirt exchange. What's going on, my guy?
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday.
All right, and y'all know who it is. Y'all see him on the screen, man. It's my guy from across the pond, Mr. Jason Statham Jr. Anthony from Rhode Island, UK. What's going on, Anthony?
Hey, guys. Hey, panel. Hope you are all doing well. Breaking news, you may have a new Jason Statham film coming soon because it is snowing like a mother over here, so I could make something out of this, some sort of extreme movie, so keep
okay.
Hey, it's snowing here in Michigan too, bro.
Yeah,
I got real scared. He said y'all might have a new. I thought he was about to say something else.
Man, and another person. Wait a minute, we got another coming in, man. Coming in like Hawkamania himself, man. It's the Maniac, co-creator of Lions on the Prowl, Mr. Maniac Tim. What's going on, Timmy?
Hey, not much. Hey, having a good day.
Having a good day, man. It's not raining down here in North Carolina, but it is cool and it is raining down here, so we all got some nasty weather all over the place, man. So, hey, what is that? Misery loves company, man. And but thank you guys for tuning in right here on Detroit Lions of the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Y'all heard the big news yesterday, man. Guess who's on the trading block again? None other than John Matthew Stafford. What would you give up to bring your homie, your Stromey, back to Detroit? I go to you first, Anthony. What would you give up to get Matthew Stafford back?
Unfortunately, nothing. That part of our history has come and gone. I would give him a one-day contract to come here and retire because I think that's what he should do.
One-day contract and retire. It's
a lot of fans
out there like, well, man, we can get Stafford back. Yeah.
No.
You know what? I'm with you, Anthony. You know, with me, to be honest with you, it'd be I want the same trade. I want 2 first-round picks and Matthew Stafford for Jared Goff. That's what I want. Jared Goff's the hotter quarterback right now. He's healthy. I want the exact same trade going back. 2 first-round picks and Matthew Stafford for a 3rd-round pick and Jared Goff. There you go. That's what I want from him. I want more. I want more on our side to get more than I would be able to give up. But what you got, LL Cool Torrance?
Yeah, I'm along with y'all. Nothing, man. I don't. He come back for one day and retire. That's about it.
But you know, there's people out there, man. Yeah, man, we can get Stafford back, man. We can get our guy back, man. Number 9 coming back to Detroit.
Thank God today the people making decisions.
Absolutely. What you got, Luke G? Because I know you got something smart to say.
what is he making? What is his contract for a year?
Woo,
Like how much he making a year?
$40 million. He making a cool 40.
I would give up a 6th round pick.
A 6th round pick. A 6th round pick.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to understand, I'm going to get a guy who's older, a guy who's got a little bit of an injury history, right? But here's the benefit of me making that move with a 6th round pick. I can still just draft my replacement with him. I can cut bait or trade Jared Goff to one of these more quarterback needy teams and pick up other capital. And I could just roll with Stafford for 1 year and then swap in my rookie quarterback the year after. I'm looking at different ways of doing it. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. I hear what you're saying, man. Yeah. Okay. Val,
it's a 6.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Val, what you got? Everybody said you could do better than Stafford. We got Goff. Now you say everybody can say we can do better than Goff, so we get Stafford back. What you got, Val?
You know what? I wouldn't be making a trade for him. I would be giving him a coaching job, or a consultant job, or an analyst job.
Swapping him out with what's Mark Brunell. You go swap him out with Mark Brunell. Okay, I feel what you're saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For all those people who I love Stafford. That Stafford was my guy in this time in Detroit. But once he left,
make him a consultant. Make him a consultant. Make him like a Calvin Johnson. Make him like a what's that? Chris Spielman. Make him something like that.
And you know the craziest thing? He just bought a $10.5 million house in LA. I mean, that news just hit the wire probably about 2.5 weeks ago. And he just bought a big brand new house out there in LA. Boy, you may not.
But you know what though? You know what? Honestly though, Curt, it's just further proof that what I pointed out to the people when I told them, like, look, you thinking that all these quarterbacks is finna fall and slide, but I'm telling you, between picks 6 and 18, there's a lot of teams that need a quarterback, and many of them are more than willing to take them well ahead of you. So at this point, you better be sure as hell that you don't want a quarterback this year. And if you're sure as hell you don't want a quarterback, you better be sure as hell you want to re-sign Goff.
It's some analysts that's picking like quarterbacks going like 1 through 4, 1 through 5. So I mean, we'll see.
I got 4 to 5 quarterbacks being drafted in the first round this year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about in the top of the draft. I'm talking about like going like 1, 2, 3, 4, like or 1, 2, 3, and then 5.
I don't think the Bears trade that pick. I just don't see them trading that pick.
Hey, they got a lot of draft capital. They can afford to trade out of that pick. I mean, they can.
They're not going to.
Yeah,
but they're not though.
Okay,
I don't think they are.
Yeah, they've done stranger things. Mr. Trubisky. Maniac, what you got?
Let's see, maybe 2 cents, Ron.
2 cents. Okay.
2 cents. No, I think to even think about bringing him back would be disrespectful to what Goff has done for the team. I mean, yes, we had our time to rebuild on Stafford, and once again, this is not blaming things on Stafford, but I think it's, we got and if we had Stafford and Goff, would Stafford be settled for a backup quarterback? Because I don't think that either one of those players deserve to be backup quarterback because they're both number one talents. So I'm not saying they don't. It's just that you'd have 2 great quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got to get rid of one of them, Tim.
Right, right.
One's making 30-something million and others making 4. So you got to get rid of one of them. Eh?
But I'm just saying, putting the money aside. Okay, as far as for what Goff has earned in the short time he's been here, it would not be fair to Goff to bring Stafford in and put Goff as a backup quarterback. I'm just saying in what Goff has earned and what he did for us last year.
He's earned his starting role. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, I feel what you're saying. Yeah. For all those people who were clamoring for Stafford after he left, went to the Rams, ran the Detroit Rams stuff, he gone, bro. He ain't coming back. He gone, bro. So you can. I just don't see that happening, except for like maybe the 1 year deal. I mean, a 1 day deal. He comes back on a 1 day signing. I'm with you, Anthony. He comes back 1 day, You know what I'm saying? Signs that one day deal and retire the Detroit Lions. Look at Anthony, man. He's bringing some Rico to the show, man. Enjoying a spot of tea while he's on for all Friday. Right here, Detroit Lions on the Proud Val. What we got in the comments?
Oh, okay. So let's see what the Proud Nation family has had to say. We've got a lot of people in the chat today. Welcome, Detroit. Tell us to the Proud Nation family. Let's get started in my MC Hammer voice.
Oh, okay. Man.
Give me a second. I'm a little slow in the morning here. Slay is on the trading block as well, Raw Podcast says, but we'll probably talk about that at some point.
Leave him there.
He said Stafford.
Bring him home.
Yeah,
Bring him
you don't want to hear LL on that one.
Bring him
Stafford's
home.
body is falling apart. He knows the system. He could be our backup. Bro,
wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get back to Tony Blumenshine. He knows what system. He knows what system.
Exactly.
He doesn't know this system. This is a whole different system from what he played in Detroit. I don't. Yeah, and
2 years ago, Stafford a different conversation.
Yeah, this is a different system than what Stafford was in before.
Yeah, he need a bacchiotomy.
Yeah, I couldn't let that just pass and like no the hell it ain't, and they just had the same system.
Michael Lede, bro, Stafford literally can't play anymore. I'm sorry, guys. King SJ, we wouldn't be getting back the same Stafford we traded away a couple years ago. Wish Stafford well, but no thanks.
You know what though? But that. Let me ask you a question, Phil, because I'm curious about this. Just out of curiosity. Why would a 6th or 7th round pick be bad to bring him back, even if it means that
it's not?
I'm saying like you're just trying to. It's 1 year. You're just talking about 1 year. Him as a backup for 1 year is better than any backup we ever had. I don't care what nobody says.
They would have to cut him, and we would have to sign him as a backup.
$40 million.
$40 million backup? No.
It's $40 million, but I'm saying like that's $40 million on the Rams. When he traded, the Rams eat that. They eat that cost. So he's not going to be getting $40 million when he roll over here.
No, they do not. The new team, the only thing that the Rams will be is responsible for is the signing bonus. That was it. If he traded for him, his salary
so that would bring
will run to the Lions.
How
right, I'm saying. But I'm saying so the salary, his total salary for the year wouldn't be 40 because the Rams would eat most of that up in salary cap from the bonus.
Well, what is his bonus?
It's still too much for Stafford.
Yeah,
too much.
I'm good.
Yeah, I love that's my guy. I got plenty of number 9 jerseys. I'm straight. I'm good.
The Jazzy one likes my point on being the consultant, or something like that, coach, or bring him in for that.
How good would it be to have the best 2 quarterbacks in the division on your own team? We literally have the best 2 quarterbacks in the division on our team. That'd be so cool. From that point.
According to Bears fans, some Bears fans, I don't know who the hell they are because they smoking crack, weed. I think Justin Fields is the best quarterback in the division, and he is absolutely not. Absolutely, equivocally, he's the best running back in the division. But
you just wait and see. You just wait and see. Yeah. You just got some beef against some Ohio State quarterbacks. That's all that is. That's all that is. It's all right.
He can't throw a 5-yard slant, but
he ain't got nobody to throw to, boy. Who does he have to throw to?
He got a St. Brown on that team. He got a St. Brown.
He ain't got no offensive line. He ain't got.
What's the guy name?
They got Jared Goff throw to when he got here. We had the worst wide receiver core in the entire
NFL. In the middle of the season.
Excuses.
St. Brown.
Yeah, and guess what? Fields has broke a lot of records this year. So keep talking.
Yeah,
keep talking.
A lot of running records, not passing.
Because you know what? By the start of the season, you will be in a Bears cap, Curt, because you lost your demo bet. So I'm all good with that.
That got nothing to do with Fields.
Most pickups by a quarterback.
Fields. He looks good in that orange jumpsuit because he's running for his life. He on death row. But let's go
Well,
ahead.
you know what? Chicago's full of thugs and mugs, so that's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
Get Stafford
Hey,
some.
whoa.
Hey, I'm from there. Okay? No. Okay?
Yeah,
Get
so,
Stafford some icy hot. Get Stafford some icy hot. We have to bring in the icy pot.
Not the icy hot. We're not doing the icy hot again. We're not doing the icy hot again, man. We're not doing the icy hot again, are we? Please, we're not doing that again. All right, so let's go ahead.
Let's go on to the next game because we gotta go off the rails with this.
You know, I had to bring the starter pot with the Stafford question right off the bat. You know, we gotta start it. We gotta start it off good. You know what I'm saying, with a good question. All right.
I'm trying to hide
Next
it.
up, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. So, which player we got? Free agency coming up here on next week, Wednesday. Monday starts the legal tampering period. So, which position or player should the Lions be targeting in free agency? So, we got this question. You know, we got to bring it back because free agency is about to start. We kind of looked at it before, but we've never really got a good solid answer. So, what position or player should the Lions be targeting in free agency? What you got, LL?
Man, I don't even know. The guys that we got to take care of on our own team, honestly. I can't think of a guy. The only dude that I really wanted was Deron Payne, and he not available. I would have liked Josh, what's his name? Jacobs, but he's not available, and he was gonna cost too much. So the guys that we got on our team. Is
there a position? Or you just talking about the guys?
Matter of fact, what's my man? I can't think of his name. I think it's Edwards, the linebacker out of
Buffalo.
Philly. Not a Philly.
TJ Edwards. Edwards. Yeah, TJ.
He probably won't cost that much. And then my man's a defensive lineman from the Saints. I think he got. I think it's like Adamana or something like that. I can't remember his last name at the moment. Number 93 though. He a real solid defensive lineman. He could play. He could definitely fit alongside the Dream. You know, Aleem the Dream. So I can't think of his name right now though. So those two guys. If I got to pick some, those two guys.
Okay. I got you. All right, Andy, what you got, man? Any positions or players you think we should be targeting here starting on Monday? Or we working behind the scenes to saying, hey, we should look at these guys?
They should 1,000,000% be looking at corners. We need corners. We need good, experienced corners. So, you know, that is where I'm looking. The trade market looks a lot more interesting at this moment in time for them, but we still need some. We need to draft some more. We got Jerry. We got Jake. We got Jeff. But we need a veteran leader at corner this season. So that is what they need to prioritize.
I feel you. Cornerback. You know, I'm liking that cornerback. Look a little linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you got, Luke G?
Ben Powers. Get your guard. This whole, you know, I'm all for this drafting of linemen, but sometimes just getting a lineman that's a veteran can help a lot. I know we've had some bad luck with TJ Lang and Big V and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'll bring in Powers, and I'm bringing in linebackers. I'm not taking no cornerbacks in free agency if it's not Byron Murphy or Sean Murphy Buttons. And if it's not them two, I'm not really trying to talk to no other cornerbacks because they're going to cost me too damn much. And I feel like if you can knock on a door with those three positions, but realistically, I just been looking at Ben Powers thinking like, dang, could Ben Powers complete the whole entire line? And I feel like he could. So that's who I would target hard for.
That's a good pick. That's a real good pick.
Yeah, it is. So Luke G giving all the other corners besides Murphy Button and Murphy, the John Cena. Can't see me, baby. All right, what you got?
You can't see me.
Tim, what you got, man? Any positions or players you think we should be targeting in the free agency?
Well, of course, linebacker, you know, and corner. If we could get somebody good at a good deal. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing a decent backup quarterback too. I'd be open for that. I mean, shoot, we could, if we're talking about bringing back Stafford, we could go ahead and bring over Tom Brady. Maybe we could bring him out of retirement. That is a joke, okay?
I was great. Put the weed down, Tim. Put the weed down.
No, you got the hook in better thing. He got the hook in the background. You should ask him where he got it from.
All right, LL hooked me up.
LL hooked him up. Okay, you know
I did not.
That ride to well, he got the Timmy pack. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. All right, Val. Here we go.
Oh, well, since y'all want a backup quarterback so bad, let's go for the MILF Hunter, baby.
The MILF Hunter is
Ooh, Zach Wilson. Wilson.
The MILF Hunter. Yeah, he gonna. And the crazy thing is that they should keep him on the roster as a backup because he's on a rookie deal. Why would you get rid of a kid on a rookie deal? But I for some reason he gonna be gone. He might be in the trade package for Aaron Rodgers, and he may be hunting MILFs up there in Wisconsin here next year or something. I don't know. We don't know. You know, get him at the other glove, the other mitten. But yeah, I feel what you're saying. I don't want him in Detroit. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, come on. Yeah. We got to have some Cougar action up in the
See, we off the rails already with the Cougar talk. All right, what we got? To the comments. To
the comments. Let's. Where'd he go? Because I see him in here. Now I lost him again. Old Timer Davis in the building.
OTD. Our personal magic Mike.
Magic Mike is in the building. The Vikings.
OTD, baby.
The Vikings cut Thielen, so
it was going to cost them $20 million to keep him on the roster this year. So I saw that coming. That was on the wire yesterday a lot that they were going to go ahead and get rid of him. Some big names out there that guys going to get released here in the next day or so to make sure they get under the cap. So
the Vikings is over there having they just cut he's old, but let's be honest, they having some other problems because even Zadarius Smith is requesting a trade. So and they're already told him they're not, but they're gonna have to because if he refused to play, what can you do? Like, so they're going through some stuff. The sad part is
they just released Kendricks too. they just released Kendricks.
I would have did all of that because at that point, and I hate to say it, but at that point, you only capped them because you was coming in and you didn't want to have to do a whole lot to change up. But once Zimmerman left, them all his guys. I want my people.
Yep. So that is very true. That is very true. They are definitely cleaning house out over there in Minnesota. Definitely. I wouldn't mind TJ Edwards.
Harrison gone too.
I wouldn't mind TJ Edwards or Tremaine Edmonds from the Bills.
Tremaine Edmonds from the Bills. Yeah. Depends on what he's going to cost. But
Edmonds is so inconsistent. Y'all don't want Edmonds. He is not what y'all think he is.
But to me, I'll say it like this. Y'all know how. If I don't know how Brad Holmes get down, he has a certain formula of how his personnel, and he wants to build through the draft. He'll do some things, small things in free agency. He'll do some prove it deals or got to get back on track. But he ain't breaking the bank on no free agents. I just don't see it. Not right now. We're still building in the building mode, so I don't see him doing that this year. Maybe next year, but this year, no, I don't see it. He's not the F them pick stage of his Lions tenure just yet, so I don't see him doing that right now. I just don't see it. But y'all could. I mean, do y'all think he was going to make a big splash in free agency? I just don't see it.
No, I don't think so.
Nope, because that's not who he is. And once again, I'm going to have to sit here and listen to him go and get a bunch of people that don't really do much or nothing. And I'm going to have to sit here again and look at the defense and wait for the draft to see what he do to really improve the defense. Although we on year 5 of a bad defense. So
I mean, but that was only year. I can't blame him for the previous 3 years before he got here. I can't blame him on that. I can't.
No. You don't blame him. You don't blame him for the 3 previous before he got here. You blame him for the 2 years that defense has still been bad from the 3 years that he got here. So when you look at it, it's 5 total years of the defense being the worst part of this damn team, and 2 years in, it's still the worst part. And what fans are going to say is fire Aaron Glenn. Okay, yeah, he's the problem. Got it.
I mean, we'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to wait and see mode this whole offseason anyway. So, like, I'm not jumping the gun on anything and what Brad Holmes is doing this year. I just ain't. I'm just sitting back and like, okay, let's see what you're going to do this year, player. You're probably playing a villain this year, so we'll see if you guys are going to be true to that word. That's your sweatshirt says villain. So we're going to see if you're going to make some villainous moves here coming up here the next week or so. All right. Patrick Watt says target defensive lineman, linebacker, cornerback.
And a lot of the chat is saying linebacker, cornerback. So linebacker lives matter, people. I tried to tell you this last year, but linebacker lives matter. Hashtag linebackers lives matter.
Hey, man, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be a part of the Proud Nation family. Go over and check out Lions Nation Unite on on Facebook, because they've kind of moved a lot of their stuff over to Facebook. You can a lot of stuff they're doing over on Facebook, man. So get with those guys over there on Facebook. Check out the YouTube channel as well. But Herman won't gonna put it down with the community over there, wherever it is. If it's on the app, if it's on Facebook, check out Lions Nation Unite. It's the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans. And check out the LNU shop, man, for all your game day needs. It's always game day in the LNU shop. So let's get back into some of the questions here, because I gotta start some things. Start some things.
Oh, we gonna be starting some things also, I guarantee.
Yeah. All right, give me your thoughts on the Lions adding a quarterback this offseason. I'm gonna go to you first, Timmy, because you kind of brought this up earlier, man. What do you think? What the line, or how, or who, or what we should do at the quarterback position this offseason?
I think we ought to get somebody in the draft, to be honest. Later rounds, but we definitely need a backup quarterback or somebody to that can bridge under Jared Goff, because he's not going to be here. He's not going to be here forever. So we need to get that. So I would like to get somebody in the draft, maybe third round.
Okay, third round. Okay, I got you. Okay, Val, what you got? I don't know what a Bears fan knows about quarterbacks, but okay, what are you thinking about the line? Tim Boyle. Give me your thoughts on the line. The quarterback.
Really, I don't know anything about quarterbacks. I've been the main one to defend golf all year long. But anywho,
it's all love with you with Tim Boyle over there. We gave y'all one of the best quarterbacks.
I know. He's Tabor and all of the wonderful Lions rejects. We're just so happy with them. I can tell you so much. It's just been wonderful. But anyway,
Sharon is caring.
Yep, Sharon is here. Look, as far as this year's draft, Lions fans going crazy about getting a franchise guy. Franchise guy is not going to fucking happen. Sorry, too bad. So sad. It's that these guys aren't franchise guys. Now, if you guys want to get back up, cool. Back up, fine. I'm looking at Hendon Hooker, third round. So I think he's the best choice. I'm getting a hooker and a MILF hunter in the D. Okay.
There is no way Hendon Hooker makes it to the third round. There's no way.
I don't think so either.
There's no way. I don't think he makes it past. I don't think he makes it past the Rams. The Rams pick way ahead of the Lions at 49. If you want Hendon Hooker, you better reevaluate where you're going to take him at, because you're not getting him in a second unless you trade up.
So you think he's going to be like J-Mo was last year? Even though he's not going to play this year, he's going to be one of those guys who's going to be.
None of the choices are going to play this year.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. Because only the Lions will get a receiver to sit behind other receivers. Only the Lions would do that. Who else has done it? Who else has done it? Who else has drafted a receiver to sit behind receivers?
He was injured, so we can't help but sit behind receivers.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm telling you that right now that Hendon Hooker is going to have a team that he's going to be able to sit behind.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hendon Hooker, and I think he goes in the first round.
You think he goes in the first round? So you think
I do?
So tell me the quarterbacks that's going to go in the first round, Luke G.
I think Bryce Young, I think Stroud, Hooker, Anthony Richards, and Levis all go in the first round.
Woo-wee. Okay.
You got to think.
Luke, have you been hanging out at LL's house? Have you been hanging out at LL's house?
Just think. You got the Texans.
I understand what he's saying.
The Texans need a quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just name the teams that need a quarterback. The Texans, the Colts, Vegas, the Buccaneers, Seattle. Everybody think if they signed Geno Smith that they don't need a quarterback. No.
Oh yeah,
they took Geno.
They've already said
they're still taking a quarterback. Right. So Right, and so now that's when we like we're looking at the rest of the teams that need a quarterback, like the Colts and stuff. So I just think that when you look at this, they're going to look at it and say, "Look, I'm getting my guy right now." And certain teams can get a quarterback and let him sit, like Seattle got Geno, so he can get him and let him sit. The Saints are bringing in Derek Carr, so they might just say, "Forget it, we'll just roll with Derek Carr." But the Buccaneers, if Hendon Hooker comes, they'll let him sit. Because the last time they had a quarterback of that caliber was Doug Williams. And so I'm just saying, they'll let that ride. They thought Jameson would be something special. Jameson was Jameson. And I just think that five quarterbacks is going to get took it. And I just think that to think that he's going to last to the third round is just, I don't see it. And I think the second round might be the close possibility, but he won't be there by 49. I would be shocked.
Okay. I feel you. All right, LA, what you got, man?
What was the question again?
The question is, give me your thoughts on Lions. Adding
a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, because you can say when or where or how or free agency or the draft or whatever.
Through the draft, you draft a guy, Hendon Hooker maybe in the second round if he's there. I don't know if he'll be there, or I think his last name is O'Connell. I've heard too much about, some of the Lions, like I guess interviewing him or he interviewed well or something with him. He got some kind of links with the Lions and whatnot. They might be looking at him, and he'll probably be there late in the game. So somewhere along the way, Hendon Hooker early or like I said, O'Connell or one of the other guys, one of the other better guys that'll be there. Fifth or sixth round.
Okay, what you got, Anthony?
For me, I think it's very clear. I think you're going to get a Sudfeld type backup during free agency or whatever, and then in the draft, you are going to get a day 3 pick or a priority undrafted free agent in the draft. Just look at who they're targeting. They've spent precious visits on Aidan O'Connell and Dorian Thompson-Robinson. They're both day 3. They're caught in Jalen Fowler from A&T. These are guys who are going to be going day 3 or priority free agents. You will get one of those this year, and you will get someone to back Goff up. I'm 100% certain of that.
Yeah, that's the guy. I was looking at DTR. He's raw as hell. He got a strong arm, but he's raw. He needs to be developed. And he's
kind of small too.
Yeah, you look at and what Brad Holmes was saying about having a quarterback to develop behind Goff. That's a developmental quarterback. That's a definition of one right there at DTR out of UCLA. All right, Luke G. Besides Hendon Hooker, man, what are you doing? What are your thoughts on the Lions adding a quarterback?
They have to. It's just there's no getting around it. It's 100% a must. You have to, and you can't just do it with the idea that I'm doing it just for now. That's not going to work because next year, if the team do what we think they're going to do, you're going to probably be picking somewhere in the mid to late 20s, and if that happens. Now you got to start to ask yourself, like, what is the real future? What is not only just now, but what is next year, the year after that, and the year after that? And by future, I'm only going 4 years down the road. And if you don't get somebody this year, then you're telling me that you're prepared that as soon as the draft is over to announce you re-sign Jared Goff. And fans should be excited for that if they believe in him. But if you're like me and you're just trying to worry about the future, you better take your quarterback early and get him out the way. I don't see it. I gave 2 possible scenarios on what to do with that pick, and to me, quarterback has to be one because I don't think Hendon Hooker or is going to fall. And at that point, it's a huge drop off, in my opinion, with the quarterbacks.
Okay, I feel what you're saying. I pick up your. All right, Val, you know what we're doing. To the comments.
I love this absolutely because Michael Ade came in with the smoke. Yeah, and Malik Willis was going to go second overall.
Ooh. I'm glad that's
well. Now keep in mind. I never ever said that. I actually predicted that he would definitely not be a top 10 pick, and that his stock was more hype than anything else. So I wasn't surprised when he went to the 3rd. But I'm telling you, Hendon Hooker will not make it there. I'm telling you, he won't. There's too many teams that want a quarterback, and too many teams who can afford to sit him.
Okay, I feel you.
Okay, we'll find out. You want to make a bet, Luke? We can do a draft day bet.
Okay. What you want to do?
What do you think? Let's see. If Hooker makes it, let's see. If Hooker drops to what, the 2nd or 3rd round, then what?
Oh, I got it. Okay, if he drops to the second or third round, we can do something as simple as like every time I come on the show, if you say a certain word, I gotta give a certain statements like Vella's the queen of all things and all things great, and she is nobody's but something like that. I'm willing to do that. And if I win, I come up with a phrase for you to say, even if it means that every time I say a certain name, you gotta move like a cow, that would be even more fun for me. I just want you to know.
Damn.
I just want you to know that I believe that's strong, and my belief that he won't make it to the third round.
Okay. To the second round.
Okay, so
third.
Are we a third round? Third round. If Hooker drops to the third round, okay. If Hooker drops to the third round, we get to pick what a specific phrase that the other has to say during the Free for All Fridays.
Deal.
There it is.
There you go.
It's on
there
tape.
you go.
It's on tape. All right. What else?
It's on like that. Let's see. Joseph Osteen Stroud is the only quarterback that amounts to anything, is my guess.
Okay.
Well,
Kurt said,
I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm like, oh, okay. Hey.
Well, and Brent DeWitt says a developmental quarterback in the later rounds.
Okay. I mean, y'all know how I am about the Ohio State quarterbacks in the first place. So y'all already know how I feel about them cats. So.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. Developmental quarterback in the later rounds.
That's like I said, that's DTR all day long and twice on Sunday. Hey, make sure you like the video, share the video, comment. Hey, man, thanks for everyone who's hopping in the chat. We appreciate you interacting us right here on Detroit Lions on the Proud. Join the Proud Nation family right here on Detroit Lions on the Proud, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Hey, football is going to be coming around again because you got free agency right now. You're going to look up. We're going to be in camp. Get yourself some gear, man. Draft caps will be on sale soon, so go to fanatics.com. Links in the description below. And a portion of the proceeds from that link going to help us go to concert right here on Detroit Lions on the Proud. Yo, home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Okay, here is the question of the day. And I had to add a little humor to this because, we got to have fun. It's Free for All Friday. What is one Lions free agent that you want to sign elsewhere? Like the one guy that's a free agent that's going to be getting his contract is going to be ending on Monday or Wednesday. That y'all can sign yourself somewhere else. What you got, LL? One Lions free agent you say, I'm going to holler at you, dog. What you got?
I got two.
Okay, what you got?
Well, no, I'm only going to give one. I saved one for you, Curt. And that's okay. Your boy with the C on his jersey. But I'm gonna say, and this shout out to my guy, Coach Mike, our boy Willie. I want Willie to find a home elsewhere, man, because I don't want him here. He got to be somewhere else. I want him to go somewhere else.
Will Harris,
let the fan base be mad at him there.
Yeah, man. Coach Jones' play cousin. yeah, I know who it is, man. All right, Queen. What's one Lions free agent you said that they wish they can sign elsewhere? Like you can open the door and say, "Let the good Lord split you." so what you got?
Well, since the checkbooks are open, the wallet is full. The orange and blue would like to take the DJ Baby Shark from y'all and come get this money, baby. Play with a real quarterback. Oh,
okay.
Wow, you're drafting one, Val.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Tim Boyle. Go play with Tim Boyle.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about, Anthony. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. All right, Luke. What's one Lions free agent you say, man? Hey, I'm gonna holler at you, man. You can go sign somewhere else.
Jamal Williams.
Okay. Why did you want? Why you want Swaggy to sign somewhere else?
Because Swaggy's not going to play for a lower cost or equal cost to what he played for already. He just got his first 1,000-yard season in all this time of being in the NFL. He's broke Barry Sanders' touchdown record. And if I'm him, I'm trying to get paid. And if I'm going to get paid, I want to get paid with a team that believes in me. My issue is he's not somebody that you pay. He is not a starter. He's not somebody that should be a starter on your team. He's a relief guy. He's the guy to come in and relief. And by doing so, it allows you with the 6th pick to just go out, take Bijan Robinson, and now you got a two-headed dragon of Bijan Robinson and DeAndre Swift. I see no reason to bring Jamal Williams back. I'm not. It ain't like I hate him. I'm just being honest.
Okay, it is what it is. Hey, honesty is the best policy. Keep 100, baby. All right, Maniac Tim. What's one Lions free agent that you can say, man? You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. All right, one guy that you can think at least to sign somewhere else.
Anzalone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anzalone.
I mean, he did better this year, but
he wants to get rid of Anzalone. Okay.
Oh, and I've got one more though. I've got one more. Every defensive player whose last name starts with the letter O, they gotta go.
So all the Okors,
right.
Warrior, Okuda.
Well,
okay, Val.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Blanket.
That is a wide net she just cast right there. Okay, Anthony, what you got, man? One line that you can say, man, you can go home, man. You gotta ride.
All the backup offensive linemen, Nelson and Skipper, get the hell out of here and let's get someone who can actually play football and be good depth on the line.
Okay.
But Skipper cried. He cried for this team. You gonna get rid of the guy who put tears out here on this field? Come on. He was saying
you want to get rid of Jamal, so that's pretty
Right,
good.
I mean-
Yeah, you want to get rid of Oh, he cried on the field.
Hey,
but he didn't cry. He more like wine.
he funny. He said, "Oh, he was saying."
If y'all don't be that is so foul, man. I'm not messing with y'all, man. I'm not
Funny.
messing with y'all. Yeah, the one guy that I wanted to leave and to go somewhere else got released, so I'm good with that. And that was definitely Michael Brockers, man. That dude, his C stand for clipboard the whole season. Like
Right.
I'm like, why is he here? Like, why we could have released his ass last year?
Yeah, that was a bit perplexing.
Yeah, I'm like, you made him a captain. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Made him a
Coach.
captain. Gave him an extension, a little extension when they traded for him. So
You should have should have stood for coach because what the hell he was doing all season. He was not involved.
Coach, he doesn't know what he's doing, so he don't.
Yeah, man.
Boy, he can't teach what he don't know.
What? No, those who do can, those who can't teach. There you go. All right.
You know,
I'm
that's
just saying. I'm just saying. All right.
that C should have been a D for dummy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't say about that. I don't call it do dumb, man. But okay.
No,
Here's my question to you guys. I want a little bonus question here for myself, man. What do y'all think about Kaminsky saying, "Oh, I want to try free agency here for a day or two"? What do y'all think about that after he already said earlier that he would take a pay cut to come back to the Lions? So what do you think about him saying he'll try free agency out for a day or so? Uh-oh. Who did we lose? We lost Luke G. All right. He might come back in a second. So I'll go to you first, Anthony. What do you think about John Kaminsky saying that he's going to try free agency for a day or so?
I think the Lions actively encourage that. They didn't sign any of their free agents early last year. They've not this year. I think it would be a deal of they're going to, I think he's earned the right to go out there and at least see what's on the market. And, if he can get himself a deal, if someone wants to pay him $6-7 million, great, happy for him. If not, come back to the Lions, we'll pay you. I think it's a healthy thing to do, especially with all these players getting cut at the moment. If you'd signed all your free agents up already and you're like, oh, damn, Darius Slay just appeared, we could get him or someone like that. We can't get him no more. So I think it's good to wait to free agency, let them try it, then bring them back and sign them and see what happens.
Okay. All right, what you got, Val? What do you think about Kaminsky saying, hey, I want to try free agency out for a minute?
Hey, go get your money, honey, if you can. Go get your money if you want to. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it's just, hey, give it a shot. See what happens. The Lions can always – there's always replacements in football. So if he does go somewhere else, you get somebody else in that spot. It's business. It's all business.
Okay. What you got, Luke G? What do you think about Kaminsky talking about hitting free agency?
I'm proud of him. I think that it's no different than one of us having a certain job and deciding to go get a different job that pay more money. You need to test the market out and never become complacent because, I had a little success here, or they like me here. Well, maybe somebody else like you somewhere else and they're willing to pay a little bit more for you. And so to me, kudos to him. As Val said, it's all business. In my opinion, I think it would be foolish of him not to test the market because this might be his chance for a real payday. And I don't want the Lions being the one to give him the payday. So kudos to him for doing it. Plus, it's just further proof that a guy who came in and had some success is just showing you what that looked like. So imagine how people like Jamal going to be looking when it comes time to talk. And he said, hey, I broke Barry Sanders' touchdown record.
Okay. What you got, LL?
Y'all are much nicer than I'm about to be. Because I understand that part. Like, yeah, it is a business. And, yeah, he should do, that. But ain't nobody asked you to say you was going to come back here for no discount either. So, you sucker. So, what you about to do, man? You going to, I get it. Try and go find somewhere else. We probably going to draft a defensive lineman. We probably going to draft his replacement, too. So, I can understand it. But ain't nobody asked you to say that. So, you could have just shut up in the first place. You could have just if you knew that was your plan, if you knew that could have been an option, you could have just shut up. You ain't had to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a,"
because he did say it.
It's some other guys too. It's some other guys too. This considering free agency after, and I don't know, and maybe I shouldn't say that because maybe he had a conversation with him and they was like, "Yeah, cuz see what you can get out there." Maybe it's encouraged by the line, like Luke G just said, or maybe it's been encouraged by the Lions for him to do it, but if you're gonna say that, I like John Kaminsky. I don't want him to be the guy for the long term because, like I said, I feel like we can draft his replacement pretty easily this draft. Mm-hmm. But what, you can stay around for at least another year, man. Come on back, baby. Come on, we got good weed here.
Okay, I'll say
you said we had the good greens, the good pine saw.
Yeah. Hey. Okie dokie. What do I do after? Okay, let's go to the comments.
Let's see. Where do we start? Do we want to talk about Kaminsky here?
Kaminsky,
or
that's
what?
fine. Yeah. These are the ones for Kaminsky. Do a couple of those, and then we're gonna hit our last.
Raw Podcast says if we want to get better, you sometimes need to tweak things on the roster.
True.
Yeah.
As long as you don't mess with the continuity of the roster, and what I'm saying, I feel that.
Right. Dan Spano says, I think Kaminsky is trying to press their hand because they're lagging. So I don't know.
But the Brad Holmes moves at a very particular pace in free agency. They haven't rushed either year in free. They haven't been a guys that jumped out there and just made these outlandish signings, and that's not how Holmes gets down. So.
It's a team that values its players. So if you're going to value your players, give them the opportunity to go and find their money if they want to.
Yeah,
that's, and they will go away saying nothing but nice things. Like, you want to go there. They'll give you the opportunity to. And if he wants to come back, that's great. He did this last year. We hadn't signed anyone up to this point last year. I think it's actively encouraged them to go, look, this deal's here. If you want to see. That's the team giving power to the players, which is what this rebuild and culture is all about. So
I feel you, Andy. Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, every player on defense is replaceable. Every last one.
Yeah. Cap Eyes Colt says someone told the commission, look at the money.
Okay.
And I wouldn't blame him. And I really wouldn't blame him.
I wouldn't blame him at all.
Yeah.
This is a business, people. This is not fun and games and play around.
But why he say that then? Why he want to say that then? Well, yeah, I come on back.
I mean, but he could change his mind. He said it early, right after the season ended. So maybe something happened.
He's not had a
Look how many times Aaron Rodgers has changed his mind about retirement or Tom Brady. Come on now, these guys change their mind about stuff.
When I do that, they call me manipulative. I don't like that. So it
might be. I mean, I'm not saying you don't have a point, LL, because it could be a little manipulative in some ways. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do in this world, baby. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
LL them did a Mr. Brown. You trying to manipulate me?
I think it's very simple, though. He goes, right, I do want to come back. I'll take a deal there. And Brad Holmes is like, okay, that's fine. But we're going to wait till free agency to see what happens. We ain't going to give you a deal to then. So Kamish then goes, all right, well, okay, that's fine. I'll test free agency.
I understand.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with saying those two statements.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Uh-oh, okay.
Oh, I thought somebody was beeping out some comments there.
That's somebody's.
Oh wait, y'all can hear that? I had the phone
Yeah.
on mute. My bad. I had the phone on mute.
Somebody's door is ajar.
I thought Luke G was starting
that-
cussing. He
No, you-
started
No,
cussing
I'm-
and making his own sound effects.
All right.
No, my apologies. Man, I'm in this stupid smart car. This thing be cutting off and on by itself. I can't stand it. It's annoying.
All right. Last question for today is: how can Brad Holmes make the Lions a playoff contender this season? This year, what can he do to make the Lions a playoff contender this season? All right, what you got, Andy? Because I know he always has some good insights over there in his spot of tea. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what he. What you got? How can Brad Holmes make the Lions into a playoff contender this season?
Excuse me.
Stick to exactly what he's done over the last 2 years, which is
Oh,
re-sign the right free agents. Don't be frivolous with your money on players that you shouldn't do. Think Allen Robinson last year. Everyone, we want Allen Robinson. Look at him. He was a big bust. He's still a big bust. He stayed well away from him. He was sensible.
Ooh, them fighting words. No.
He was. He quit on your
That's
team,
it.
and he couldn't be asked with the Rams, and that's exactly what he'd have done here. So, well,
Yeah,
anyhow,
he was kind of cheeks last year.
stick to your overall plan. Sign your good players back who have played well for you this season. Go out, find some deals in free agency, but build through the draft. Don't be trading picks away to go up for a developmental quarterback. 5 players, 5 good ones in this draft. Add them into this team. Keep developing. You will be a playoff team this year. That is what he needs to do, and he does not need to go into peer pressure from outside to do something stupid. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Carry on what you're doing, Brad.
That's what I'm talking about, Andy. Good answer. All right, what you got, LL?
I would say much of what Anthony said. Stick to the kind of plan. You know, sign the guys that they feel like they need to sign. Sign guys that fit. You know, even if it's a big name, make sure it fit right. Pause for those who want that. You know, yeah, just don't do nothing dumb. That's it. Just don't do nothing dumb. That's it.
He
But
said, "Pause." This
I don't even say it, but you know that was a little egregious.
I feel you.
But,
I feel you. I see what you're saying. Saying. Yeah. Next. All right, Tim, what you got? What you got? How can Brad Holmes make the Lions into a playoff contender this year?
Well, basically, just bring in pick good quality defensive players. Get this defense.
All right.
Get this defense back. Not back to what it was before 5 years ago or whatever. Make it either, try to make it a top.
So he want that 2014, 2015, 2016 defense. That's what you want. You want that play that we went to the play. Okay. I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. Right. I ain't gonna make you do too
Fix
much.
this darn defense.
Fix the defense. All right, Queen, what you got?
I'm with the maniac. Fix this goddamn defense for once and for fucking all. Will you please stop? I'm sick of the blind ballerinas of the backfield. Y'all need some help in this bitch. So get this defense done like it should have done last year. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, gotcha. All right, my man Luke G. I say I won't say the best for last, but I'll say the most interesting for last. The most interesting man in the world beeping over here. What you got, man? How can Brad Holmes make this Lions into the playoff contender this season?
I'm gonna make it real simple. You need to draft 4 day 1 starting impact players out of your first 5 picks.
Okay,
that's what you do, because at that point, you got 5 picks in the top. What, 82, 87? What is it, Anthony? 82,
81.
5 picks out of the top 81 players, right? If you walk out and you don't got 4 day 1 impact players, shame on you. Shame on you. That's the only way you can do it, because at that point, if there's ever was a draft that has everything you need, this is it. You can get you a linebacker, a safety, a corner, a D tackle, and you can get you a hooker if you wanted to, all in one draft. If you just got a hit on them on 4 out of the 5. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Hey, man, thank you everybody for joining us right here, Detroit Lions on the Proud, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors right here on Free for All Friday. You know how we get down. We have some fun. We're live for an hour, man. We're coming up on that time. But make sure you like the video, share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and get this Lions content to more Lions fans just like yourself. Man, make sure you follow us on your favorite social media platforms. Detroit Lions on the Proud on all of them, on Twitter, on Facebook, and definitely Instagram, especially, you know what I'm saying, you know how LL gets down on Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? And he's definitely running the Tupperware T-shirt exchange program. If you don't know what that is, you know what I'm saying, y'all can DM him, and he will let you know the details of that program. But it's time for final thoughts for today's show. LL, you go first, man. What you got?
My bad. Go ahead.
We're gonna say Val gonna go right before Luke, so he can explain the mock draft. So go ahead, LL.
Word. Happy Friday, everybody on the panel. Nice seeing y'all again. Happy Friday, everybody in the chat. Happy Friday, everybody who watching the replay. Have a great weekend. Have a happy Friday. Stay warm. You know, it's March. Which one is it that goes in like a lion and come out like a lamb?
March.
Is it March? Yeah. So that we in the lamb part. I mean lion part. Sorry.
All right, what you got, Anthony?
I wouldn't say much. Just enjoy your weekend. Get ready for the next phase of Brad Holmes' master plan to turn us into a Super Bowl winning team. It's coming on Monday. Let's do it.
Okay, definitely. All right, man. Yeah, Tim, what you got?
Okay, well, I know this show can be kind of like as changing as the weather in Michigan, because we can go ahead and have a storm one week and have no snow the next day and stuff like that. But let's just go ahead and have fun. Have fun this weekend. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for putting up with some of my answers. But hey, just live life.
Definitely. All right, for me, thank you guys for joining us right here in Detroit Lions and Proud, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Thank you guys for all the support I got over there at Sideline Report. My first article was published yesterday on the Sideline Report website. So thank you guys for sharing it and reading it, man, and giving me some good feedback. So thank you guys for doing that. All right, Queen, what you got for the mock draft?
Oh, yes. You guys, last year we had our very first mock draft ever as a Proud Nation family, where you guys battled out positions and battled out players for each of the draft picks. This year we're going to wild out. Okay? Now keep in mind, y'all, some of y'all have been a little uncivil with the mock drafts this year. So we're just going to say fuck it all and have fun with this thing. Okay? Mm-hmm. Here's what we're going to do. Across the next week or two, I'm going to be creating social media posts like I did last year, but you guys will be voting on your top choice for each of the positional needs that the Detroit Lions have in this year's draft. Keep in mind that that player can be available at any spot because fuck it, it's fantasy. Okay? And this is the guy that you think is the number one spot for the Lions to have in that positional need. Now, at the end of the month, which on the last Free for All Friday, we're going to host our mock draft show. I'm still going to host, but the panel will be making the picks.
Oh, man. Thank you very much for that, Tor.
I am going to be bringing with me a set of numbered cards, each with a positional need attached to it, with the player you have chosen for that need, in no particular order. Could cornerback be the number one card? Could it be wide receiver? Could it be tight end? You don't even know.
Okay.
But now on that day, we are going to go around clockwise, and each panelist who shows up that day will be responsible for one of the Detroit Lions picks in this year's draft. So if we were to do it today, Curt will have the number 6 pick. Okay. He's going to select a random number from the number of cards I have available, and whatever that card is will be the positional need met and the player you've chosen.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's wild. That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild. Okay, cool.
But here, there's more, because I'm bringing some dessert with me as well to this year's draft. You know, Curt has his dessert all week long. I'm bringing my dessert to this draft. Okay. As a special reward for Proud Nation family members who participate, I know you guys love to talk about this a lot in the chats, so we're going to be bringing it into the draft. If you, as a panelist, do not like the result of the pick that you were responsible for, you get to reward the Proud Nation family with your best impression of Bobby Boucher from The Waterboy by quoting one of your favorite quotes from that movie of his.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. That's gonna be a wild draft. Ooh, okay. Okay, Val, you got some stuff cooking, man. I can't wait.
I told you I was gonna go all Loki on this one. Yeah. So we are gonna go in order until all the draft picks are selected. So who knows what's gonna happen that day.
All right. Thank you, Val, for making that announcement. All right, my man Luke G, my man, my mellow, Reverend Deacon, Dr. Brother Love, step to the pole pit and give your final thoughts for today's show.
You on mute, Luke.
Uh-oh. Okay,
I didn't realize it was on mute. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming in, you know, showing love and making sure that they hit that like button on their way in. It's always a joy to do this on a Friday. And shout out to Cap Ice Co, who said, Luke said 4 out of 5 can't they get a quarterback. Stay woke, my friend. Listen, today's positive quote comes from me. It is better to create your own path than to let someone else create it for you. See, this is something that needs to be talked about. I find it funny how we always want somebody to build our bridge when we can build our own. We want somebody to go and bring us the fish instead of fishing for ourselves. But we find ourselves constantly asking somebody to do things. And then we wonder why we're not getting ahead, because you're constantly putting off what you can do for yourself. You can do a lot of things to build yourself in a different direction. Don't set yourself up for failure with doing things that seem like it's rudimentary, but are things that are making you better on every aspect. If you're tired of how things are going in terms of your situation, that's the word I'm gonna use for it, not the other one, but your situation. If you're tired of how your situation is looking, what have you done to build upon it? What have you done to get it going in the right direction? What have you done to make sure that those situations are changing into outcomes that you want? You have the control over these things. You want these things to be handed to you, but when they're handed to you, that means that you're going to continually put your hand out. You want to be better, then be better. You want to have a better job, then get a better job. You want more money, then figure out what you got to do to get more money. And if it's hard, then damn it was worth it. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, get it done. Because if you sit there and depend on other people to give it to you, well, they may tell you it's chocolate when it's really a load of bullshit. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. And if you don't do nothing else, don't be no chump. Please do your research.
Hey, thank you guys for channel this right here on Detroit Lions and the Pride, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Hey, take this napkin, wipe them crumbs off your face, finish your drink, and get back to work, baby. And whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For the panel, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon. We love you, Jim.